Remember, chums, I told you the other day about this being an utter Disney disaster. And things really can only get worse because as the current film business struggles, and it's very, very difficult, isn't it now, for all of us to go to the cinema. I mean, it's just the cost. It's easier to watch something, as I all agree, and I believe this, chums, online on YouTube for free, because really, who can afford it? Particularly if you're going into a major city, somewhere like, of course, here in London. Astronomical prices, and I don't blame them. There's the business rates, the staff, the lighting, the electric. They have to charge this to cover their costs and, of course, make a profit. Fascinating stuff, and we've seen, of course, a lot of cinemas closed down of late. But then when a company as esteemed as Disney keeps putting out woke bomb after woke bomb, you have to worry, naturally. Now again, where this gets particularly interesting is this particular individual who starred in the ill-fated Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, not with real dwarves, mind, of course, but CGI, whatever they call it, and she wasn't exactly the most endearing star to help sell this program, this movie. Well, guess what? There's something even worse. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now tell me, honestly, when was the last time you went to the movies? I don't know. I'm lucky. I get invited to press things from time to time, but they're never anything you want to see. Do you know what I mean? The proper ones. I think the last one probably was Barbie. I think so, yeah. But the others, you think, not really bothered, But who can afford it, as I said? Now, here's the problem. You see, when you have a star like Rachel Zegler speaking out, who's going to be starring as Evita Peron at the London Palladium this summer, on a rumoured salary, allegedly, of around about £20,000, plus a slice of the box office per week. Right, yes. Well, there's big bucks, right? Now, here's where this gets interesting, because you see, if you're planning to go maybe for an autograph or offer congratulations or, just be a devoted fan, well, take a listen to Rachel here.
Every time I'm online for the Snow White ride, and it is I have to pretend like, oh, God, well, crazy that we're in front of this.
Wait, how often are you in line for the Snow White ride?
I'm a narcissist. I don't know. It's always like my publicist Ashton was with me the last time it happened, and I was like, God, I hope no one, because every time they come up to me, I'm always online for this freaking ride, and they think it's like I'm standing there waiting for the photo op, being like,
well, you kind of are,
No, I guess
it's like
so.
if Harrison Ford's not standing outside of Indiana Jones.
Was gifted very good cheekbones from God, which is something I thank him for constantly. When I was a kid, I used to manifest having cheekbones and dimples, and I got them both. Keep manifesting, ladies.
And to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Problematic, right? I mean, obviously, she's admitted she's a narcissist, and at least that's a tick in the box. But really, when you go up to meet somebody like that, perhaps you're a young girl and you really like her in musicals or something, you realise that she's not that bothered, really, is she, by the sounds of that, of her fans? Doesn't really care whether you're willing, of course, to go up and, spend those big bucks to see her in the musical Evita. I don't know, but there's a problem. Now, what's interesting is, as I said, Disney are going to have to wipe out a lot of staff, and I mean a lot of staff, to cover this colossal bomb. But what I don't understand is a lot of this information about Ms. Zegler was already out there. So if you were looking for a problematic star, and in the years gone by, problematic stars may be the likes of Errol Flynn, Betty Davis, Joan Crawford, but they knew the power of their own box office. They wouldn't go out there to sabotage their own film, or indeed, worryingly, potential job losses. You get the picture. But for now, seemingly, she's quite happy with the global recognition that she's received. And as she pointed out in that particular clip, well, people will come and see her because she's got fabulous cheekbones and dimples. And really, people just like her. Now, there's a testament, isn't it? And also, more importantly, rather worrying if you are the people behind this latest endeavour that they're willing to pay so much money to Miss Zegler. You see, if Disney can't drag an audience in for you, and they have millions of pounds and marketing around the world, well, what chance, say, does a small musical in the heart of London have? It's going to be interesting how this pulls together, isn't it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.